Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025, and we're here to do a collective general reading. As you know, it is a timeless read. It's for whenever you come across this reading. Time has no place in spirituality, okay? Everything happens all at once. I don't use the genders, and I don't use the signs, okay? Because it's all energy yet again. So you're free to change the genders or the roles as you need to throughout the read, okay? Just remember, though, this is a general collective read. Not every read's going to be for you. There's thousands of people here. It's virtually impossible, okay? Please use your higher wisdom and discernment. Only take what applies and toss the rest. If you know about it, you're familiar with the storyline, then you might want to take it on. Again, use your higher wisdom. If you're not aware of it, leave it alone. It's somebody else's, okay? Don't take on other people's drama or strife or hardships, okay? It's not recommended. I'll bring out the tarot cards. I'll give you the description of the cards as well as what I'm picking up intuitively. You know your story best. It could be all the descriptions, some, one, and or none. And then we bring it together at the end. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thank you for being here. I'm truly grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you for your love, your support, your donations. You guys are wonderful. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's see where we're going to go with this one. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with the collective, please? What is the message? Wisdom in reverse. 5. That's a Hierophant. Somebody's not using their higher wisdom. Somebody made a bonehead move. It could be you. It could be somebody else. Just place it where it belongs. It could be a divorce or separation. It could be a broken contract. Not belief. Giving out false counsel. Bad counsel. It could be corruption. It could be somebody abusing their authority. Lost authority. It could be somebody pulling some strings for somebody, right? Corruption. A crooked judge, leader, somebody in a leadership position. They're going to fall, though. No belief system. That's the overarching energy. Bottom of the deck. It could be a warlock as well. Patience and planning. So somebody took some time to plan something against you. They wanted to bring these pillars down. And bringing down, they wanted to affect your stability. But you're still moving on anyways. This is this chariot. You overcame. You still have balance in your life. You're still moving forward and leaving someone or something behind. Could have gone through the seasons here. You got snow, you've got fall, you've got summer, you've got spring. They were waiting for something to come down, your stability. Like in Samson, right? You're very strong. Maybe everything you try to plan in your life, somebody's in there trying to screw it up for you. It took a great deal of patience. You're still moving forward. It's universally driven. This is victory. You're going towards victory. You're ending a third-party situation or a collaboration. Or there's something to do with a false contract. So you're moving forward without any help from others, especially these people or this person that you're dealing with. Okay? No help. Don't get along well. Their plans are thwarted. I heard they're trying to thwart your plans, but that's not going to work out. Look at this. You have a direct connection with source, okay? Your crown chakra is lit. Moving forward. That's what's propelling you forward. You're very, very connected. You're getting your downloads from source. You're very wise. It's learned experience, right? So through your experiences, you've learned what not to do and what to do, right? So they're trying to stand in your way. It's not going to work. Well, they wanted to attack you verbally, spiritually, physically. I don't know what this is. Feeling overwhelmed, defeated. They didn't stand up for you or protect you or your interest or your honor. You're not competing. You're not fighting with them. Somebody gave out false and misleading information. Okay, bad information. Trumped up charges, I heard. That could be it too. So something's not coming in from whoever. Whatever they stood to gain. There's 3 7s in this. Whatever they stood to gain from you, they're not going to gain. That's a planet of expansion. Something to do with Jupiter in retrograde. Something happened. They're trying to stop you from expanding. Yeah, solar plexus from creating. You could be a divine feminine energy. You could be a mature female or there's a pregnancy. Okay, solar plexus chakra. That's, oh, sorry, this is your willpower. Sorry, forgive me. You have a strong will. Very intuitive, by the way. You're trying to, you're no longer heartbroken or feeling at a loss. They can't break your heart. They can't make you lose. This could be a doppelganger involved. You could be a divine feminine energy, male or female. It means that you're creative, very creative. This could be a doppelganger, somebody wanting power and control over you. It could be a power of attorney. I look at that card as that sometimes. They wanted you to sacrifice, make all the sacrifices, and yet they weren't willing to give anything back. This is somebody that's very greedy, selfish, jealous, possessive, controlling, promiscuous even. Doesn't have to be, but just take it for whatever it is, male or female. Chaotic energy. They wanted chaos in your life. They loved it. They thrived on it. Maybe they're energy vampires. I don't know. The waiting game's over, though. Could have been doing magic. They were certainly shit-talking, okay? Trying to unmoor you, okay? Uproot you. This could be family you're dealing with, or somebody you have a family with, or somebody else's family. It doesn't have to be, but they wanted to yank you out of your comfort zone, roots and all. And I guess it's going to be them, okay? The waiting game's over. Time is up for whoever this is. Unwise counsel, possibly doing magic, going around and around in circles with this magic. It's going right back to them, if so. Okay? Somebody could have been a hoochie mama or a hoochie daddy, you know what I'm saying? Or sleeping around. Low level. Yep. They're not another fucking 3 in reverse. This is a doppelganger trying to be you, maybe. They're not going to get their way. They're not going to get to, maybe they were bragging and showing off. They're not going to get to take a bow now. They certainly don't want you to. You could have a platform, don't have to. Only take what applies. They could be hiding from the public now. They're feeling ashamed of themselves. They can't control you, I just heard. No, they were trying to place obstacles and challenges in your way through maybe institutions involved. It could be an institution or a platform involved. It doesn't have to be. It could be a marriage or a commitment. A contract. You could be spiritually high-ranking, or this is the divine stepping in, blocking their way from coming towards you. Thou shalt not pass. Could take a big fall. There's a big emotional loss for them. 55, get ready for the unexpected. This is a profound change. So they wanted you to have this emotional loss. It's them instead. Just come back onto them. Maybe the divine is working on their heart chakra right now. I do know that certain people are going to start feeling the pain that they caused you, even though they have no apathy. They're apathetic. They have no emotions. They're evil at the core. The divine's going to allow them to feel these emotions, what they did to you. It is what it is. You want to be a dirty dog? Well, you're going to have to sleep. You're going to get those fleas on you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, where are we going with this? Wisdom. They weren't very wise in their choices. They don't have the... If just say you are divine feminine energy, male or female. It just means that you have a lot to love, a lot of love to give. You're a creator of sorts. You're a philanthropist. You're very down to earth and grounded. You're a nurturer, a healer. You create, right? Whether it's artistry, any kind of artistry. You could be a musician. You could be an actor. You could be a writer. Anyways, they're trying to be you. They can't be you. They don't have the experiential wisdom that you have. A divine being has gone through hell and back, and they've learned and elevated and ascended. They took those lessons and they took that pain and turned it into power. These people don't, or this person didn't. Okay, they don't have the tools to do so, I guess, or they don't want to. So they can't be you. Okay, it's running really. It's falling short, okay? People see the difference here. There is a difference. They could try and act like you, pretend all they want. They can't be you. So wisdom in reverse, 5. Where are we going with this? Take off. Something's about to take off here. Take off, eh? Bob and Doug McKenzie. Canadian. So you might be Canadian, I don't know. So something's about ready to take off. Things will take off quicker than you expected. Now's a good time to take action. There is no stopping you now. It would help to establish a clearer plan before moving forward. So if you don't have a clear plan, get down to brass tactics. Start planning. Something's about ready to take off for you. There's a lot of gossip, though. There's some buzz around what you're doing right now. Minimize drama and take personal responsibility to act with integrity. I think it's for them. They're going to have to act with integrity for once in their life. Your personal challenges might be distracting you from your work, or they're trying to distract you from taking off. Could be a business situation, could be anything. Okay? So they're trying to distract you or distract others from seeing you as you are. Bottom of the deck. Oh, the nerve. Underworld. There we go. Something to do with the dark web. Money's being exchanged online. They're thinking that nobody would see it. Oh, it's always going to be there. It's going to be found. Look for unique approaches to create new streams of income. You might be online. If not, you might want to consider it. I don't know what you do. Anything could be, it doesn't matter what you do, whether it's woodworking. You can monetize that. Start filming yourself as, you could be a carpenter. Start filming yourself doing these beautiful works and placing it online. There's other people out there that want to learn. Okay. And monetize it. There's all kinds of things you could do. Or maybe you're just starting a business and you need to start a website for it. Okay. So, X, death, hidden knowledge, and life's mysteries are key topics in deep exploration. You might have a lot of hidden knowledge. There's something to do with unalives and X, schmecks, and life's mysteries. So maybe that's why people are talking. There's something to do, a lot of gossip here. Maybe they said things about you that were untrue or stretched to the limits, you know what I'm saying? As the world changes, so can your methods of making money. They don't like the fact that you're making money doing something you love. Or maybe they're going around saying that you're making money off of schmecks online. You know what I'm saying? Trying to dirty your name. And if you're doing it good for you, okay? No offense intended. I just find that it takes your self-respect away, but if you have to pay the bills, okay? Hopefully it's temporary and you move on to something else that's more rewarding for you, okay? So escapism, they're trying to escape a situation or lies that they've fomented. Running away from work, can't handle the pressure, short breaks, and hang in there. This could be somebody you're working with trying to stop you. It could be a competitor of some sort, okay? It is what it is. Yeah, in the dark, trying to keep you in the dark. They're lighting candles against you. Not seeing what you have, being kept uninformed, already rich, and open your eyes. So there's money to be had here. You don't see it just yet. They're trying to block you from seeing it, okay? Or block others from seeing you. So you can't make money. That could be it too. You could be online. They're plotting, playing games here. Get rich quick schemes. Oh yeah, they want to get rich quick off of you. Bad investments, a risky plan, think long-term, safe strategy. Somebody's unable to save because they're stealing money. So the money's pouring out of their hands just as quickly as they get it, as they steal it or defraud it. They're a pig, they're a glutton. Living paycheck to paycheck, not planning for the future, trim expenses, invest more. So if you are spending too much money, you think twice, okay? Save your money, make it stretch. Really evaluate what you need and what you don't need right now, okay? Because they're trying to affect your money. This has been a long journey, okay? Now, I really do feel that there's smooth sailing for you. It's coming in. Your ships are coming in. More than you bargained for. It takes a long time to see profit. Enjoy the process and be here now. So enjoy the process of creating. Don't worry about this bullshit in the background. Turn to your angels. Turn to God. Pray. Keep your prayers up. And know that you are going to make it. If you know this is your calling, this is where you belong, just keep going, okay? Keep going. Don't look back. These people they will get caught. If not already, okay? I do know in certain situations that I've read for, the police are already on it. Certain people are investigated. There's a log. You might be keeping a log of proof. And they're going to have to pay this money back. They're going to go to jail. They're going to have to pay this money back. They're going to be embarrassed. Everybody that thought they were so great trying to be you are going to find out the truth. It wasn't them. That was you all along, darling. So, them talking about you even more is making people curious, and they're checking you out. Them trying to say this person's this, that, and the other thing don't have anything to do with them, and making up wild stories about you. Yeah, it just makes people curious, and they like you. How about that? And they're seeing what this person's all about. People, could be more than one. Wisdom, 5 in reverse, taking off in gossip. So the gossip's really got you, hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. So you're manifesting something beautiful here, okay? You expect the best, okay? You have a great deal of faith. Keep the faith. Your faith must be absolute. I've been saying this over and over again this week. It must be, okay? It must be. It's been ordained. You just don't know how it's going to happen or when. Something to do with intimacy. bonding, sensual, and confiding. So somebody that you had intimacy, you were intimate with, is behind it. It could be one of the people, or they're claiming they had intimacy with you, or they tried to have intimacy with you and you turned them down. And they came after you. A divine masculine's involved. This could be you, or it could be somebody else, okay? Yang, masculine energy. A divine masculine could be a female in this energy, okay? It's a go-getter, somebody that takes action, that has authority, spiritual or 3D or both, that makes good sound judgments for everyone involved. They have experience, okay? They have connections. They're established typically. They guard their throne, and they guard their partner's thrones. They're not going to play these games. But this is also taking back your power and bossing up. Congratulations. Somebody's shocked. Turmoil, trouble, and unexpected. So that kind of sounds like a tower. Somebody's going to be having a tower. It's going to happen quick. It's going to take them by storm, I heard. Broken. This keeps coming out this week too. Shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. They could have been doing glamour spells, trying to mirror you. Mirror spells, crying, could be spying on you. Cover your mirrors. That's what I do. Poke them in the eye, you know what I'm saying? Shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. Silence. Frozen, no words, and stonewall. So somebody was stonewalling you about some money, about something, or they're getting stonewalled now. Frozen out. They try to freeze you out of something that was yours. There are no words. There are no words to explain what they've done. There's a lot of distance between you and someone else, or there could be a long distance. It could be at a distance, physical or emotional, separation, space, and blockage. They try to place the distance between you and people that should be in your life. You put up some boundaries. You've grown distance. I just heard distant. So you know, if you've grown distant against these people, good. Okay. No is a complete sentence. Drawing the line, enough is enough. You've put up some boundaries. They're going to get hurt if they try to cross them again. Only you. It was only you. It was you from the get-go. Devoted, attached, and craved. So somebody's craving to be you, craving you. They tried to attach themselves to you, their energy, trying to cloak themselves in your energy. Yeah, they're fading off into obscurity, or they wanted you to, okay? Secrets and mysteries and concealing, trying to conceal you. I'm telling you, they were trying to cloak their energy in yours and yours and theirs. Doing moon magic. They're going to lose their faculties here. You lose your mind if you play with magic over and over again. It is what it is. Play some more. Play some more. Go ahead. Go ahead. Call the herds. Well, it sounds like we don't need these types of people in our lives, so let them play. Let them play and destroy themselves. I don't care anymore. I'm done telling them not to do it. You know? Friendly PDA, or what is it? PSA? Public service announcement? Yeah, PSA. They don't want to heed the warnings, so let them find out. Wisdom 5 in reverse, taking off gossip and hoping. They were hoping this gossip was going to ruin you. You know, somebody had a love triangle with hidden emotional entanglement is present. They can stay there. That's not love, is it? Huh? Sharing your love with everybody and then some? That's not love. That's whoredom. Bottom of the deck. Spilling the beans. Someone's about to reveal everything, no holds barred. It could also be somebody that found themselves in a third-party situation, and their third party or their ex or soon-to-be ex is mad, and they're going to tell the truth as to what they were doing behind your back, whether you had intimacy with this person or not. Okay? Crossing paths. A destined encounter is about to happen between you and someone. It's a circle of drama. There's all theater. Okay, remember that. They're all putting on an act. Your social circle is full of dramatic changes, or theirs. Could be in the arts. Someone's feeling intrigued about you. Take a bow, though, okay? Piss them off. Someone is intrigued by you and wants to know you better. You could be this divine masculine, or this is a divine masculine looking at you. And I say that because divine masculines take action. A divine feminine, whether you're male or female, will not take action. They attract. They won't chase anybody. Do you know what I'm saying? There's hidden truths here. Somebody's trying to hide the truth. They're in avoidance here, okay? Facts haven't been fully revealed. They think that you're blind to what they've done. You're not blind. You're not deaf. You're not dumb. Like in my case, I know exactly who's involved and what they've done and what they've said. But they think I don't. But you know what? It's not for me to bring it up to them. The divine told me, let them come to you with the truth. You don't speak the truth. It's not up to you to do it. What are they going to do? I'm going to say, you did this, that, and the other thing. They say, no, I didn't. You're crazy. It's a big fight. Nah, they have to come to me. Boundaries respected. They're going to have to respect your boundaries. The other person respects your personal space and boundaries. Good. It's about fucking time, right? Somebody else is pushing the boundaries. Or maybe after pushing the boundaries and they see it's not working for them. Someone may be testing your limits, okay? But you're divinely protected here. Maybe they want to get back into your energy for salvation, for protection, but they don't want to, mea culpa. They don't want to admit what they've done. They just want to let it slide and just get into your energy. I don't think so. They have a hidden agenda if they come back around again. Someone has a hidden agenda and motives. Gossip has spread, maybe about what they did to you, or they're trying to make more gossip spread about you. Rumors are spreading quickly. It's a double standard. Yeah, it's about them. They don't like people gossiping about them, but it was fine to do it to you. Okay? Different people are held to different standards. It's a past life echo, past life soulmates, karmic soul tie, or past life soulmate. This is following you from a past life into this life, or maybe many lifetimes. Maybe you've had a hard time shedding this energy, and this energy is holding on for dear life because they know it's over for them. Okay. And what's wisdom in reverse? 5. Taking off, gossip, hope, love triangle. They're hoping to get you in a love triangle. Ooh, that's for some of you. I don't think you're going to go for that. Well, let's hope not. Anyway. By the sounds of it, you're already elevated and ascended. I think you're going to spot a lie a mile away. A divine masculine, divine feminine will. It's very hard to fool one. Okay, once they've ascended to that status. It's like, yeah, try again. You start without me. I'll be right there, sweetheart, and then fuck off and leave. I'm going to give you something real good, baby. Slam the door. There we go. What's the message, please, Spirit? More gaslighting. 5 of Wands in reverse. You're going to walk away, or you have walked away with your head held high. You're not going to engage. Gaslighting, mind games, power plays. They don't want this conflict. These people are fighting, finger pointing, blaming one another. They don't want this conflict. They want to leave it behind now. They started something. Oh boy, they can't end it. This is also, maybe you were trying to poke the bear, get a reactive abuse out of you to make you seem the way they described you. Out of control. You know what I'm saying. Oh boy. Overarching energy. Lying, cheating, and or stealing. They're still going to try one more time. Maybe they're spying on you, digitally and or physically. I don't know. You could be the one that got away too. But they're trying to strategize a way to escape a situation in their favor. Yeah. Could be a husband. Doesn't have to be. You could be a husband. Don't have to be. Could be female in this energy. You got away and did well. You did well for yourself. You're the captain of your ship, right? You're a successful, hardworking, abundant, very generous. You're committed to what you do. Somebody lied about their stability, maybe, about being a husband, being your husband. Okay, they're weak. Yesterday I didn't post, but I did do a quick read to see what's in the ethers, and it was this fake friggin' marriage yet again. If that has anything to do with it. Maybe you're still married to this person. I don't know. And they're watching. They're trying to get out of something. Yeah, they don't know what to do. Undecided. 2 of Swords. Acting like the victim. They lied, said that you victimized them. They don't see what's coming. You're at peace. You're the one that got away. You're at peace. There's mental conflict here. There's a stalemate. Someone's in denial. Getting ready to shoot at you. And they're going to take a pot shot at you. Somebody's going to take a shot. They don't see what's coming, though. Unable to make a decision. Yeah, taking a shot at the divine feminine energy. Somebody can't let go. You block them. You're at peace and you block them. Could be a pregnancy or a mature woman. or it's a divine feminine, male or female. You're creating something beautiful. They didn't see that coming. You're getting ready to birth something new, potentially. Yeah, they didn't want anybody investing in you, or they didn't invest in you. But this was a poor investment, trying to be you. They're pretending not to see you. That's what it is. They lied. They're watching you like a hawk. They're all up in your energy, or trying to. They think you don't see them. They think they don't. Yeah, that's what it is, what I said earlier. They think that you don't know what they said or did behind your back. Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm good. I'm just resting this tree here, grounding myself, getting ready to create some more. Oh boy. Yeah, you alchemize and transmute. This is conscious awareness. Like I told you, you fucking knew. You have the power in your hands. You're in control of your own life. Butterfly, you're birthing something new for sure. There's a lot of change around you. Maybe you've changed a lot in your life. You have conscious awareness of what was going on. You are manifesting something new, co-creating with the divine, okay? You have all the tools you need for success. I think that's what's shocking them. They didn't think you had the wherewithal. Oh, you do. You do. You do, baby. Yeah, new beginnings. There we go. This is your destiny. This is ordained. What I tell you. Destined path, change. Wow. You know they want on your Wheel of Fortune. They're trying to hijack it. This is divine timing, so you're waiting. You've done what you had to do. You're just waiting for it to kickstart. You're very fortunate, by the way. They might look at you and like, oh, they're so lucky. They probably, use their sexual wiles to get what they want. People can't say no to them. No, it's destiny. You're standing in your power, male or female. You go your own way. You're unafraid. You're very confident and bold. You are attracting, okay? So you have to wait. You're attracting something. Male or female. You're a leader. You're creating. It's beautiful. Okay, you're magnetic right now. You are the one that got away, by the way. And somebody's in their feelings about it. They were being malicious, right? Male or female. Could be drinking, in their feelings. Now they want to open up to you. They want to be emotionally open, or you are. I don't know. You are emotionally open. Maybe that's what people don't like, because people don't like to share their emotions. They don't like to feel vulnerable. No one does. Okay. But it's best to speak your truth. Where are we going with this Queen of Wands? You can be attractive, aesthetically pleasing. You're bold, you're confident, you're a warrior. They committed some sort of crime against you. Or they abused you, or tried to. They don't want you moving forward. Somebody's very angry right now. They claim that you anger easily, you're dangerous, that you're a criminal, you're abusive, reckless in life. But nothing's proving that at all. You're an angel. Try to abuse an angel, earth angel. Again, alchemizing, transmuting. Okay, you're good at that. So whatever badness happens in your life, you're able to turn that around. Yeah, you're disappointed. Yeah, you maybe got heartbroken. Yeah, you got hurt. But you're able to turn it around to your advantage. And it's hard to describe, okay? It's like, okay, a relationship's ending. It left a really sour taste in your mouth. You got hurt. They lied. They cheated. They did whatever they did. But you're looking at, well, okay, I'm going to go this journey alone then. Look at all the beautiful things I could do that I never could do with this person. I could do my healing. I could do this. I could do that. Follow my passions without interruption, without this person, dogging me. You brought balance back to your life, or someone's going to bring balance to a situation, right? If somebody was unfaithful, you can't trust them, they're unreliable, or they said this about you. You got to balance out what they've said about you. They can't slow you down any longer. This is not their rite of passage, or they think it's not your rite of passage. Somebody said you couldn't make it in whatever endeavors that you're taking part in. Oh, that's stupid. Oh, you know how many people tried that and they never got far? What makes you think you're going to do it? You know what I mean? You're a healer. You're healed. You're an inspiration. Very patient. You've been patient. You didn't take any action. They wanted you to react. You didn't. Yeah, they didn't want to invest in you. They didn't want anybody to invest in you. This is the end of the line. All right? If they don't balance this out with you, they don't get anything out of it. I don't think they will get anything out of it. You get what you give in life, right? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They don't have all the tools that they need. Maybe it's you, your energy. Maybe it's your signature. Maybe it's your ID. I don't know what this is. They can't harvest from you any longer. No, sir. No point in looking back. There's no more looking back because they wanted you to come back. They're emotionally invested in whatever they tried to do. This could be misappropriation of funds as well. It could be something that was competing with you. They don't want to move on. They're kicking and screaming, right? Digging in their heels. But this was a losing proposition from the get-go, and they should have known this. They should not have invested. Somebody has to come back and tell you something, maybe. Or there's no coming back. Yeah, they're going through a dark night of the soul. You're not coming back. You're able to put your past hurts behind. They could have said you were emotionally, mentally unstable. They said you were not able to handle your affairs, if it's a partner or a family member. Or now they're going through it, okay? They're wondering, how can I go back? No one's going to invest in me now that they know the truth, if it's a competitor, right? Or they didn't want anybody coming back towards you. I don't know. Somebody's feeling pretty low. Because they did all kinds of things here. They were willing to do whatever it took to win. 5-5. Get ready for the unexpected. It's change here. Somebody's feeling ashamed of themselves. There's more than one person involved, that's for sure. Again, wanting to take pot shots at you. But it keeps coming back to them. See the arrows right here? It didn't go far, did it? So it's coming back to the original sender, whether it's magic or bullshit, lies. They're going, wait a minute, it's not sticking to them. It's not penetrating them. No, it's not. Whatever they gained in the past was ill-gotten gains, and it was dishonorable, so it was only temporary. Everybody's walking away, taking on hits now. They're taking on losses. People are walking away, feeling ashamed of themselves. Yeah, they're parting ways with their friend group, a third party, cult, coven, secret society. There's a lot of gossip, a lot of talk right now. Maybe they're trying to stir it up some more, make up some more bullshit about you. Yeah. Somebody's learning something. Could be a younger person that you're dealing with, but I don't think so. Somebody's learning something, gathering some information. It could be divination. You have a new beginning starting here. You took a practical approach. Somebody could have lied and said they were paying you, or they're paying this group or somebody or a third party for what? I don't know. Somebody's very insecure. Four of Pentacles in reverse. They have no protection. Somebody's learning something, gathering information. You learned your lessons. There's a new beginning. This is good sound financial news coming towards you. It could be a token of affection or a gift coming towards you. Let's see. There will be no reconciling here. Somebody's not happy. Whatever you started is about to take off. You invested in yourself. You learned something on your own, invested on yourself. They paid somebody to say you were crazy. Now they're scared. Okay, this is a scandal. They could be sick or they got sick from this. They do not want to heal. Four Swords in reverse. This is basically a nightmare. They're getting caught. Because in this card, he's laying prone in the canoe, right? Making sure you don't see them, that they're the ones doing this. He sticks his head up every now and then to throw one off, lob one off, but everybody knows it's them. Yep. There's still your money to make you miss opportunities, to maybe land you in debt. Hands off. This is, no new beginnings for this person. They didn't want you starting new or having any kind of stability. It could be right at the end. They could be right there almost touching it, and then they're going to get their hands smacked. Yeah. They could be owing money to them. Maybe they're getting blackmailed by this group or these people that they were working with. They owe this group or people money. People are learning. Don't trust this fool. Yeah. You're single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. You're able to do it on your own. You could be a business owner, don't have to be. They don't want you starting a business or being self-sufficient. You're minding your own business here. Or if they said you were a whore bag, you're quite chaste and quite celibate. You're in your garden, growing something beautiful, creating something beautiful for yourself, where no one's able to take it away from you or You would think they can't, but this person's certainly trying. You healed your heart. You're not heartbroken over this anymore. They missed their opportunity with you. This is a blessing in disguise, okay? They could have been very abusive towards you, mentally, verbally, psychologically, emotionally. Yeah, they betrayed you. You healed from all this betrayal. There's a harsh and painful end for them. You overcame, you persevered, you put up boundaries, okay? Now they're trying to resist something. They're feeling very defensive towards you, or maybe you are. I don't know. It doesn't look too defensive. You know, you're resting. You got your boundaries up. You know they'll be back. They're trying to block your stability, your creations. You're not paying them any mind. I'm still doing what I'm doing. You can do what you do, and let's see who makes it to the end. Okay? I know who's backing me up. Who the fuck's backing you up? Maybe all these people are finding out they got betrayed, they got compromised, they're going to have to answer for what they've done. Yeah, you're moving forward in life, okay? Somebody could be transitioning as well, but they were doing stuff all behind your back, thinking you didn't know. But spirits plucked you out of rough waters and brought you into calm waters to heal. You're going to a better place in life. You could be in a period of transition, waiting to take off. And they're going, I'm going to fuck that up on them. Yeah, look at me. I've got quivers. Yeah, a lot of secrecy here. They could be traveling. They want to come meet you in calm waters. There's a lot of confusion here. Much is hidden. A lot of questions as to why you guys broke up or why you guys aren't friends anymore or working together. This is no harmony. Somebody's afraid to be on their own. There's lack of trust here. They secretly didn't want people to trust you. As it turns out, what I'm feeling is it backfired on this person. Okay? People are starting not to trust them. Okay? They were howling a lot, saying a lot of shit about you, and you were just taking your time walking down this very narrow path. You took the narrow path. But it's the most rewarding. You went with your instincts and your intuition, and they were baying and barking and saying all kinds of nasty things, and you just ignored it. Yeah, you just kept walking past them. Avoided towers. There you go. They're scared. They're trying to avoid a tower. This could be ruined. They wanted to ruin you. They ruined themselves. They shot the bed. This is a bed, right? 2 people or more are going to get tossed out of something. It's going to happen quickly, too. You avoided all of this. Somebody did something too quickly. Knight of Wands in the upright. You avoided all these catastrophes, and they're wondering how. It's a mystery. How? It's God. Okay? It's faith. It's belief. It's taking the narrow path. Being good. Yeah, now they're having an emotional outburst. They're immature, insincere, and very childish. They wanted you feeling left out, abandoned, rejected, but it's them. They're not sorry for what they did. They were doing some magic here. They could have had internal disruption. Somebody at a distance could have had a stroke or a heart attack or thrombosis or anything like that, suddenly. Could have been a loss of a child, too. My condolences. But they're not sorry for what they've done. Yeah, they wanted you to fight them. They wanted you to fight and compete. They were spreading a lot of false accusations and assumptions about you. They can't block you anymore. Something's been unblocked. They're feeling overwhelmed and defeated. They're stuck in their head. It's self-imposed, or they're trying to restrict you, your work, you from being seen, causing a lot of obstacles. Too many obstacles to overcome. They're trying to bind you. The bindings didn't take. And you're going, I got some quivers too of my own. You just didn't see them. They might be going to jail over this money, family, long-term stability. A lot of money involved. Somebody's going to jail. It doesn't have to be an inheritance. It could be a spiritual inheritance. You could be somebody knew that you were a divine And they wanted to hook themselves up onto you and profit, and or, stupid mistake, this is something to do with money. They took a lot of money from you. They were living off of it. Look at me. Look at me. We're so well done. Yeah, it's investment here. Oh no, this is work. You're stealing your work or something. Some of your creations. You worked hard on something. You mastered yourself. You mastered your craft. Whatever it is you do, you have success here. Very diligent. Very disciplined. You planted these seeds. You watered them. You nurtured them, and they're growing. And they bribed and or tempted somebody to come up against you. You have multiple options to look forward to as well. There's a lot of illusions here, okay? You have a new beginning. Maybe they said that you slept around. Multiple options. Got somebody to say that's how you make your money. So, because somebody wants to hold on to something. They don't want to let go of something that doesn't belong to them, okay? It's stability. You're stable and secure. You have a new beginning, new passion, opportunities, growth, and expansion. You're going to be taking action against these people that were bribed, tempted, blackmailed into doing this. Is some sort of cover-up, delusions, okay? They could have said they slept with you, or you sleep around and you make your money that way, because they want to hold on to something that doesn't belong to them. It belongs to you. They are holding back from you or trying to hold you back. Now they're trying to protect themselves. This is corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority, emperor in reverse. This is all ego and jealousy. I just heard, wow. Someone's very prideful, arrogant, a bully, a tyrant. They bent to public pressure. It could be corruption where they had no authority, or they lost it, or they abused it. Bending to public pressure, meaning they went along to get along even though they knew it was wrong. They abused their position, their power. They have no power. They gave it away. It has something to do online. They're under investigation, surveillance. Somebody's learning something. Corruption online. It could be it. I don't know. Somebody else is getting ready to lob off up towards them. This is delayed communication from afar. Somebody's watching, spying, seeing if their arrows took hold. Nah. Yeah, poor decisions here. False contract, all one-sided. It was stacked against you, or they tried to stack it against you, whatever this is. It's a karmic situation. Soul tie. No harmony here. It's definitely a lesson that they need to learn. Bad decisions lead to consequences. You're free, okay? You're innocent. You're free. You took or you will take a leap of faith. You might have somebody still in your camp that's sly, trying to get info from you. But somebody feels like a fool because they can't slow you down any longer. It's illumination. You overcame whatever this was, letting go and letting God, and you surrendered it to God. You let it go. They're going to have to let something go. Or someone will be arrested. They feel like a fool for their bad decisions. There's consequences. They're under surveillance. What I tell you, the cops are watching, logging, or you are for the cops. Keep going. Keep going. Like I say, have at it. Have at it, baby. Have at it. Call the herds. Yeah. Institutions involved. The divine's involved. You're high ranking. It could be a platform as well. Could be a marriage or commitment, institution, somebody with authority of some sort, spiritual or otherwise. Stepping in, death. It's over. You are the phoenix rising. There's a dark cloud over somebody. They could have wanted to plan you or unalive, said you were unalive. I don't know. The divine stepped in. Now they scared. This could be good counsel. Somebody might have gotten some bad news for playing in your energy. They're trying to intimidate you. Now they're feeling intimidated. I don't know. Lost control of a situation, can't control you. They might just humble you. They might just humble you themselves. No integrity, loyalty, or honesty. Somebody might be threatened. Maybe in the group that came after you, they're threatening each other, or this is the divine, or this is somebody with good counsel going, you're done. You're done. Okay? They're scared now. Or maybe they were planning your unalive, or they, through playing with this energy, they could have unalived somebody totally different, unexpected. You know about it. They don't want you to talk about it. Okay? Because they're going to look like the monster they really are if you do talk about it. Yeah, it's a family. Something to do with a home, business, stability, a marriage. The worst has happened. This is nightmare. So this is something to do with a home or your stability. I don't know. A celebration of sorts. You're not worried. You're stable. They might want to try to rationalize and justify their actions with this third party or this group or this contract needing help. This is your creations. They might be stealing. They're planning something. They're colluding. Somebody's wanting to communicate or cooperate here. There's plans. Somebody found some plans. A contract. Ooh, this is heartless and cruel. Didn't want you being happy. Didn't want you having love. Didn't want anybody loving you. There's no self-love here. No emotional fulfillment or happiness. They never supported you in any way. Not very smart. Not very wise. They don't hold those little nuggets of wisdom like you do. No new beginnings here. They're playing games. Knight of Cups. There's an offer coming in. Now they want to be friends. They showed you no love. Now they want to be friends. Now they want to be lovers. They want to show fealty. They want to support you. They think this is a checkmate. They want to come in and checkmate you. And it's all lies. If they come in offering you anything, it's all lies. No truth, no clarity. Okay, it's a liar. No communication. They're just trying to hold you back. They feel entitled. Maybe stealing your work. Okay, your ideas, your achievements, trying to impersonate you, or it's forgery. They feel totally entitled. They feel like their shit don't stink. This is a poser, a player. They call it in. They don't do the work. They want the kudos for it, though. They're angry, they're combative, and they're abusive. Okay, so be careful. Yeah, they don't want to let go. It doesn't serve. They didn't foresee this. They know that your future does not consist of them. They certainly don't want you moving forward. They don't want your ships coming in. They wanted you sitting there waiting, holding you back while they played and profited. They have no foresight. Maybe they lost their gift of sight if it's a seer of any kind. They can't move forward. They don't want you moving ahead in life, ahead of them. Wow. They don't want you doing better than them. Well, this is all falling apart on them, and they're not prepared for the end result here. They're trying to stall the end result. That's financial ruin, spiritual jail. They didn't foresee you gaining your confidence, getting yourself out of poverty if you were in poverty, or healing yourself in any kind of way. Now they want to come back in from the outside. Yeah, because they're on the outside looking in now. No, something's unfair. They think it's unfair. They wanted you to look unstable. They wanted you to be broke. They're in debt. They're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. They thought they'd profit off of you. It'd be an easy profit, right? But it's a loss. They can't play games with you anymore. Poor judgment, bad decisions. They misjudged you, judged you harshly based off of lies. Now they're going to be judged harshly off of the truth. Lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. They just can't accept you doing better than them. Oh boy. It could be a court of law or some sort of institution judged against them. No second chances. This is karma. Somebody lied. This is a pathological liar. It could be a narcissist, sociopath, psychopath. Pathological liar, user, abuser, cold, calculating, and cruel, male or female. Very abusive, not very smart. They thought they were. They thought they had it all They had it all figured out. There's somebody very dangerous, self-serving, okay? Yeah, they're angry here. Everybody knows they're a liar because you're speaking your truth. This could be you or someone else, a professional of some sort, male or female, but you're speaking your truth. You're very astute, very discerning, intelligent, wise, and intuitive, and you're not mincing your words. You set boundaries and you cut them out. You dance to the beat of your own drum, okay? The mountains are behind you. They made you go through a lot, or you did go through a lot in life. You're not new to this, okay? Oh boy. I don't want to say that, Spirit. You know, in certain tribes, you hear the drums at night. You know it's trouble, right? So I think this person's hearing the drums. You went through this using your intuition and remaining emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. Still very, very generous of spirit. Biggest cup of love. You could be a mother, don't have to be. You could be male in this energy. You use your intuition to get by. Yeah, all by yourself. Your higher wisdom. You have a direct connection with Source. That's why you're not afraid. You're just waiting for what's yours. There's an investigation. You're waiting, you're watching and waiting, you're shining a light on something. You're quite aware, quite ascended too. And that's what they're trying to block you. This is somebody's afraid to make a decision or make a decision or make, I don't know. You know their plans before they do. They're trying to block you, your connection with Source. That's a big no-no. Oh boy. I'm trying to block you from getting, you knew it was all corrupt. And now it's in the reverse. I knew it. King of Pentacles, I sensed it. Male or female. This is corruption. This is all money motivated. This is greedy and selfish and jealous. Codependent, clingy. Money motivated bullies. If they had any authority, they blew it, okay? They abused it. Lots of showing off here. Look at what I have. Look what I have. Yeah, it could be 2 people. It could be 1. They're in their emotions. It could be drinking right now. Very malicious. Very callous, I heard. Wow. Ruthless. Careless. Cruel. Abusive, okay? Emotionally abusive. Emotionally immature. Self-serving and self-absorbed. People are connecting the dots here. They have to come. They were trying to slow you down, trying to block you, but you did something suddenly. You knew it, okay? You're reliable, you're dependable, you're mature, you're responsible. You're certainly not lazy like these assholes, okay? Wanting to just steal from other people. Imagine putting all that energy into themselves, rightfully, okay? Legally. Imagine where they could be in life. It's just stealing. They're going to have to take ownership here. Yep. They're going to have to take some sort of ownership for what they've done. They were following some sort of steps. Yeah, they're bound to this. Contract. This is a toxic person, karmic person. It's a karmic tie. Wanting power and control over you. They're trying to slow something down because they're bound to something. They're trying to bind you. They're addicted. They have addictions, obsessions, codependency issues. They kept doing this over and over again. Bound to the devil. This is unfinished business with the universe. Their world is upside down. They didn't want something to end. They wanted you offline if you're online. So they could appear like they're the leader. Wow. Good for you. Spiritual leader, that they have the authority. Fuck you. Yeah, this is not wish fulfillment. They don't want you having wish fulfillment. They're feeling ashamed of themselves. Could be sick or injured. They have no pride. That's what it is. They're losing hope, though. They're in their south node. They're not going anywhere. They can't be you. They have no faith, no spiritual protection. And they're watching you from afar. They don't want you to get your wish fulfillment. They were plotting and planning. They went to the crossroads. Oh, dear. They're not looking too happy with themselves. You're still moving forward. They want to know what your plans are. That's what I just heard. Well, they're not entitled to know. They were getting paid or paying others to do this, prioritizing others. You were very generous with them. There's going to be some communication about this. They got to balance this out with you. This is going to be good news for you. You're going to find out exactly who they were partnering with, if you don't already know. Something's going to take off real quick here. They're going to balance something out. Maybe they're going to have to pay you back. This has been no communication, bad news. They lied, they threw rocks and hid hands. So people are talking about this, how juvenile this person was. They felt entitled. This is a drama starter. Always needing outside validation. If they're stealing any of your creations, they're not creative, they're not inspirational, and people are finding it out. In the upright, people are seeing you for the first time as you truly are. And they're trying to block people from seeing you from who you truly are with their words. Word witchery, I just heard. Good for them. So they were doing spell work on other people that they were working with. Good for them. This is a fail. This could be somebody losing a child too, and they don't want you talking about it. It could be an adult child. They're feeling rejected and abandoned here. People are not having it, I just heard. Not having it. They're maybe avoiding this person. I don't want anything you have. They're feeling sorry for themselves, rejected and abandoned, or this is what they wanted for you with their lies. You're still moving forward. Somebody has to bring back balance to the situation. Okay? This is victory. You're still in control. Something to do with a car or travel or something. They were secretly traveling. You're a high priestess or a high priest, okay? You rely on your intuition. You could be a reader. You don't have to be. You could be very spiritual. You don't have to be. There's no communication. You're still moving forward. You're not telling them your plans. Yeah, this is justice. This could be the police coming in too. Surprise! Bringing back balance. And now they're fighting, finger pointing, blaming one another. They don't want smoke with the cops, with with the authorities. I don't know. You're going to have to drop this, let this go. You have no burdens. You could be a leader or somebody else is taking the lead here. They scapegoated you. There's a family or group going down. They were bragging it or showing off. They said something on public record that you were unstable. You couldn't be trusted. That you're just going to party. Whatever this money is, they partied. This is greed, materialism. This is a fall from grace. This is not happy. They're just still trying to cover this up. There's lack of trust here between a partnership with your family, somebody from the past life soulmate. Maybe this past life soulmate, they didn't want you to trust, and this person should be in your life. I don't know. It could be family, friend, or anybody. It could be children. They put a wedge between you and your children. Or this, if there is a loss of life here, a child or an adult child that left because of their stupidity, they don't want you to talk about it. You had a good relationship with this person. How good you were to this person, how much they mean to you. And they look like the monster because they never took care of this person, or they never cared about this person. Take it for whatever it is. They displayed some poor judgment here, no wisdom. Try to get in between you and your connection with God. This is a crime. This is a warlock, corruption, crooked judges or leaders, no faith at all, divorce or separation, bad counsel. Patience and planning. They plan this to tear down your stability. You're very strong, by the way, like Samson. Okay? Maybe your strength is in your hair. Maybe you had a Jezebel spirit around you or a couple. You're still standing strong. You're still moving forward. Congratulations. This has something to do with the underworld, whether it's the dark web, making money on the web. They were making money off of you. Or it's the underworld. You know what I'm saying? The underbelly. Look for unique approaches to create new streams of income. Schmeksh, unalive, hidden knowledge, and life's mysteries are key topics in deep exploration. So somebody went on the web looking at ways of how to take you out, maybe. Take your energy, cloak themselves in yours. Not a good idea. As the world changes, so can your methods of making money. So they wanted to make money off of you. You know what I'm saying? Something's taken off for you. Things will take off quicker than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. There is no stopping you now. It would help to establish a clearer plan before moving forward. So somebody's trying to escape what they incurred, what they brought out. They could have summoned something that's nasty. Running away from work, can't handle the pressure, short breaks, and hang in there. So if they want to take on your persona and do what you do, they can't handle it. This is not what they're made to do. And I think people are realizing it. They can't do what you do. There's a lot of gossip here. They gossiped about you. There's some buzz about what you're doing right now. They want to know. Minimize drama and take personal responsibility to act with integrity. Your personal challenges might be distracting you from your work. So they're trying to cause personal challenges to distract you from your work, or this is them. And people are now talking, ooh, they said they were this, that, and the other thing. They're not. So hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. You are manifesting something beautiful. They're hoping they can manifest off of you. Yeah, I don't think so. They're expecting? Nah, I don't think so. Intimacy with you, or somebody you had intimacy with, and or they wanted intimacy, or they tried, and you said, get the fuck out of here. Don't want none of that. Bonding, sensual, and confiding. Maybe they want to plug into you to get your energy. Be leery. They got you in a love triangle, or they want you in a love triangle, or this is them. They found themselves in a love triangle, and everything's popping off, okay? Hidden emotional entanglement is present. Maybe they fell in love with you without even touching you, without being physically in your presence, and the third party's jealous. I don't know. Somebody spit on the beans, though. Someone's about to reveal everything. No holds barred. Go ahead, reveal. Go ahead. Go ahead. I support you. Go ahead. Go ahead. We're going to end this here. 59:02. Oh, jeez. That was a long one. Where are we going with this, please? How are we ending this for the collective on this fine Tuesday afternoon? Is it afternoon yet? I think so. Oh, boy. We got a few of them. So, Taurus 3, Symphony. Oh, boy. Your biggest magnet. Oh, I won't say it. Symphony. They're looking for sympathy. Harmony, synergy, co-create, assembly, organized structure. So somebody organized something against you. Contribute, team, collaborate. They collaborated, precise arrangement, order. They had to follow some orders and they didn't. They went off on their own. They don't get along with others, right? Lead. They wanted to be the lead. Follow. Organization. Perform. Display. Cohesion. So, yeah, they were put on a performance as if they were you. And spinning yarns here. 35. 5. Sagittarius. They got caught up in their own lies. It's just one big mess now. Hassles, problems, big mess, interconnected, complicated, patience needed, future gains, work it out, made up story, what I tell you. Many working components, mischief and out of control. And now they're stuck. They're bound to these threads that they started, right? 59, Sag again. Ballet shoes, stamina, endurance, talent. They don't have what you have. Repetition, effort required, on your toes, honing a skill. They helped you hone your skills. Congratulations with their bullshit. Laser focus, poison grace, and you got plenty of that. Tread lightly, balancing act, pursuits of arts, and expertise. They cannot be you. 8, within a few weeks. 8 is the number of karma, also of abundance, and you put it on its sides, the infinity symbol. What you put out, you get back. Time is of the essence here. So they could have did some sort of hex or something that there's a time on it, and they're scrambling. And somebody's pointing out the time. Time is up. What now, buddy? What now? So the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks. 98. Bottom of the deck. 3, Sag again. You might be dealing with a Sag, or you are. Okay? Crew. They had a crew of people doing this. Maybe they went from one crew to another, one group to another, kind of like doctor shopping, right? But it's covens, cults, or friend groups to do these things against you. Not these groups didn't know other groups were working against you too. They were going to get the lion's share. They overdid it. They oversaturated. Whatever this is, they're all getting it back. Okay? What they put out. In sync, esprit de corps. Wow. They wanted your spirit. Working together as a unit. Team leadership, co-create, pooling assets, camaraderie, gung-ho, forming alliances, partnership, and team effort. So this was a big-ass team effort, 83. And they pulled their assets to do this because they were promised something in return, which they're not going to get. They're going to get something nasty in return. Not nice. Taurus, 2 Tauruses. 7, 37, eyeglasses. They're now seeing the truth now. They can't. They're not blind to it. They were trying to blind you, though, or other people. Assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, opinion, judgment, examine, seeing clearly the fine print. So they got a contract here, then they didn't read the fine print. Estimate, closer look, focus, awareness, check the details. The devil's in the details. You are the mother lode, and that's why they were coming after you. They were networking all over the place. 1, Virgo, 71. It could be worldwide. It could be on the web. Prosperity, jackpot, success, good fortune, having plenty, money makers, sudden wealth, the real deal. You are the real deal. They thought they'd be on easy street, like that's the real divine. Let's take accomplishments, advantage, fortune, and the prime source. Now, anybody knows that's in spirituality. They come after a divine being. What happens? Read the Bible. Can't be such a great leader, spiritual leader, if you didn't read the Bible. Even though the devil knows the Bible. They're going. Okay, look at this. Virgo again, 40, what is it? 41. Virgo 4. You have a firm foundation here. Congratulations. Handcuffs, they're going to be arrested. Controlled, defenseless target, they targeted you. Handicapped, they got their hands are tied now. Held back, prey, suppress. They tried to suppress you, oppress you, I heard. Ooh, they tried to attach something to you. That didn't work, did it? It's on them. Held back, prey, suppressed, need to break free, detained by external forces. They might be being detained right now, arrested and questioned. Applying force, incapacitated, submit, feeling powerless. Look, they were coming after your karma, or you're going after their karma. They're coming after your destiny. They wanted to hit you right on your wheel. 848. Again, you get what you give. Gemini. Wheel of karma. Karma, dharma, destined, inevitable, cause and effect. Divine intervention. Yeah, you must have done pissed off the divine if he's got to step in. This is the wrath of God we're speaking about. Cycles. This has been one cycle after another, right? It's going to cycle out now. Luck, fortune, rise and fall, circumstance, consequences, divine will, and blind justice. Congratulations. I'm going to leave it there. I'm very happy for you. Keep going. I love you all. Until next time. Take care.